Well, a few of the matches are good. The rest is just eh. I'm John Redden with my review of AEW Dark, third Dark in a week. 37 matches between all three shows, and they're going to have Dark Elevation starting next Monday. So that's going to be Elevation, Dark, and then Dynamite. So 3 straight days of AEW content. If it gets people more pay and more ring time, I'm all for it. But they could have accomplished the same thing on this show by cutting some of the matches down by about, at least a couple minutes each. But anyway, it is what it is. So we have Hobbs with Hook. Hobbs and Hook sounds like a TNT drama that Tony Khan would try to get the network to fund. Actually, I wouldn't be shocked if he tries to fund it himself. He is the son of a billionaire, after all. Hobbs took on Angel Fashion. It was a squash. 1, 2, 3. Pretty goddamn quick. Angel Fashion has shown some things, but Hobbs needed to win quickly. And honestly, they should have done a couple more squash matches because some of these matches went on a bit too long. So, Revolution recaps from the tag title match on. They neglected to say, hey, guess what happened at the end of the show? Granted, they're trying to hype up ordering the replay. But I'm just going to say right now, and you can check out my Revolution review if you'd like, especially the last 10 minutes if you really want to hear me get angry, because it was frustrating seeing so much potential squandered on that show. There were good things. There were good things on Revolution. But Pyro Botch or not, the ending of that was really goddamn ass. And the company needs to own up to it. They need to realize that mistakes happen. But basically targeting fans that are criticizing the show because they didn't like the ending, that's a bad look. That's a bad look for any company, especially one that's supposed to be all-inclusive, except when it comes to negativity. Again, not a good look. SCU took on Danny Limelight and Azrael. Good to see Danny Limelight back in the ring. I was impressed with him last year. Azrael recently fought Pentagon Jr. I like SCU. And they hit Celebrity Recap on Azrael 1, 2, 3. Certainly not bad. We then get Avalon, Cesar Bononi, and Ryan Nemeth taking on Aaron Solo, Dean Alexander, and Brick Aldridge. This wasn't bad. I'm going to be interested to see what Brick Aldridge can do. He did hit a nice, use some nice power with a press slam at one point. And Nemeth got a Rude Awakening variation on Dean 1, 2, 3. So, hey, at least Ryan Nemeth is getting some ring time. I just don't really care for this team of Avalon and Cesar. I think they're just kind of there. Avalon is a fine character. I just don't really buy anything he does in the ring. He's not bad. He's just there for me. Lee Johnson versus Baron Black. Good stuff. It was about 6.5, 7 minutes. They worked well. Baron Black has impressed me. Lee Johnson has come along. You can tell Baron Black, is a veteran. He's been doing this for a while. Him and Lee had some good exchanges. A really huge shot from Baron that echoed throughout Daly's place. Suplex on the floor. He did get a nice cloverleaf at one point, but eventually Blue Thunderbomb from Lee Johnson 1, 2, 3. Not a bad match. I'd like to see more from these guys. Dark Order members Colton. Oh no, Colton has joined the Dark Order, left the Gun Club. No, it's Colt Boom Boom Cabana, Uno, Grayson, and Alex Reynolds taking on Vari Morales, D3, Aaron Fry, and John Cruz. It was there. It was actually kind of funny at the end how Colt had Cruz up for the Chicago Skyline in the corner, and you had Uno hit the flatliner. You had a tombstone onto the man that Uno hit the flatliner on, and then you had Nightball from Grayson, and then Chicago Skyline 1, 2, 3. So there you go. That's really about it right there. Yeah, I'm just kind of there on the Dark Order. I appreciate them for trying to continue this gimmick after the unfortunate and untimely passing of Brody Lee, but the gimmick I think has peaked. It's about where it is, but you know what? If they're happy doing it, that's fine. Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison taking on Ryzen and Cameron Stewart. And I will say that the pace was pretty quick, to start, and it certainly wasn't bad. Griff Garrison has dramatically improved, and he, got a stiff shot on Cameron Stewart 1, 2, 3. It's fine. If this gets Griff Garrison over and gets him some more TV time on Dynamite, I'm all for it. Brian Pillman Jr. and him work well together. Diamante versus Savannah Thorne, who was the blonde in, MJF's campaign. Oh, you look so much better when you smile. God, MJF's such a dick during that. Match certainly happened, and it was a code red 1, 2, 3. I don't really have any feelings one way or the other about Diamante. She's just kind of there. I mean, she's not like Evil Lise. It's not all in her head. We then have QT Marshall with Nick Camarado versus Fuego del Sol. Diamond Cutter versus Tornado DDT. This is apparently, based off of a feud at War Words on Sammy Guevara's vlog. Which I don't watch, but, I don't mind Sammy Guevara, but it's because of words on a vlog. They are fighting over shampoo thing from WrestleMania 18 because it's the same energy. It wasn't a bad match. Fuego del Sol finally hit the Tornado DDT. Big deal. Maybe he can get his first win. QT rolls to the outside. He doesn't get back in time. Fuego del Sol can't get the 3 count and then eventually gets hit with 2 cutters. 1, 2, 3. Well-worked match, though. Was what it was. QT's going to go heel soon. Carly Bravo. I thought it was Charlie Bravo. I've been mispronouncing it this whole time, and I feel bad with Sean Dean versus Kip Sabian and Penelope. Match is fine. Bravo does have some potential. Him and Sean Dean can be a pretty good team to build up eventually. Kip Sabian won, though, with the Deathly Hallows. 1, 2, 3. Abaddon versus Catalina Perez. I love Abaddon. Love the gimmick. She's great. I can't wait to see what more, what they do with it, in the future, because she's really just kind of relegated to Dark. Give her maybe a feud to have on Dynamite. Maybe use, Dark Elevation to push more of the women's feuds, and maybe more people watch that. Just do something. But Catalina Perez did her job well. She got beat by the Cemetery Drive. That was the Widow's Peak 1, 2, 3. Santana Ortiz take on Sunny and Janela. Now, I will say I'm not a fan of Joey Janela in the ring. I know there are people that are. But that's not even why I'm going to complain about this match. I don't mind Santana Ortiz winning, but they did this all wrong. So they blindside Janela and Sunny. And then Joey's just out on the railing. I don't know what the deal is. He was beat up. Nobody knows why he was out there because the camera must have missed it. So they had Joey beat up, and Sunny basically fought 2-on-1. And then eventually they pinned Sunny, with a DVD breaker 1, 2, 3. Here's the question. Why didn't they just pin, why didn't they pin Joey Janela? Or why didn't they take a Sunny Kiss, beat up Joey Janela 2-on-1, and then you beat up Sunny Kiss and pin him there? They did it backwards. They should have pinned Janela since they beat him up so much in the beginning. I don't know. I don't know what the end game is going to be here with Sunny and Janela. I think that there's potential in Sunny as a singles wrestler, but I don't know. Santana Ortiz got a win, cool, but the match really did nothing for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm Charles Retlin. I'll see you soon.